Aloha everybody, it is I, Marina Love, your love doctor who is healing the world of broken hearts and revealing life's greater truths from www.marinalove.ca. Today I'm completely on the fly here in Kauai, and I'm going to introduce to you all something really magical. It's something that I incorporate into my day almost every day as a way of starting my magical journey into the ethereal realms of life. And what we do is we upgrade our performance. And so this video is totally on the fly. I'm here at my friend's house today, and he's quite the biohacker, and he's got all this magical stuff from Bulletproof Executive, which is Dave Asprey's company. And he's the man that I would have to say made putting butter in your coffee quite famous. So today we're going to make the famous Bulletproof Coffee with the Marina Love Kitchen Beautician Turbo Herbal, yes Lloyd Brown, this is a shout out to you brother, Turbo Herbal twist on it. So we're going to add some pretty cool stuff into the Bulletproof Coffee. So first we have the Bulletproof Coffee, and this is a low mycotoxin bean, which is very, very good for you. And the problem with a lot of people is that they think coffee's bad because it's acidic and but studies show that it's actually not as bad as you think. And the magical part of a low mycotoxin bean is it actually has the power to not put you up there and then crash you, and put you up there and crash you. And that's why, you know, if you drink a bad grade of coffee, you start getting shaky and you feel like you have to pee every 5 minutes. God, that's horrible. So the first step in making the coffee is we've actually used in our coffee a chaga base. Now chaga is a mushroom that I'll get into at another time since I'm doing this on the fly. But we've used, instead of water to brew the coffee, we've used a chaga tea base, which is anti-carcinogenic. And so what you do is you put the coffee in there, you do 16 ounces, and we've used about 2 tablespoons today of the Bulletproof Coffee, and we let it steep for about 4 minutes. It might have been a bit longer because I was busy playing around as usual, being a unicorn. And so you just press it down. Well, bam, and then we're going to come and I'm going to bring the blender over here before I blend it up. And I'm just going to move my little book out of the way. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get the coffee into the blender first. So let's do that. And it's so magical. This is a chaga infused coffee. We're taking biohacking to the next level. We're optimizing brain function with this Bulletproof Coffee. We're actually flipping on our body's metabolic system so that our body can be in a state of fat burning throughout the whole day. I believe the appropriate term for that is called ketosis. And that's what you really want. I mean, you want to flip on that metabolic system right away. You want to flip up your brain right away. That's why a lot of people are addicted to coffee, but they're doing it all wrong. So you've got to upgrade that shit. We're not using the same cell phones we were using in the 90s. We're using like these fantastic technologies, and why are we not doing that with our food? It's the biggest question that I love asking everyone. So the second ingredient I'm going to add in is the brain octane oil. This is an MCT oil. It's a variation. MCT stands for multi-chain triglyceride, and it's actually derived from coconut oil, and it's 100% natural and magical. So we're going to do about 1 tablespoon of this into the coffee. I've added a little more because I'm an alchemist and I like to kind of use my alchemy and determine what my body actually needs. And then the second ingredient we've got going on here, I'm just going to set that there, is we have grass-fed butter. You do not want to cheap out on the type of butter that you're using in your Bulletproof Coffee. The reason being is because you're probably going to get some sort of synthetics into your body, hormones, and also you're eating from a sick animal. And when a cow is eating grass, it's eating its natural diet, and so it's much more healthier. So we've got some great organic grass-fed butter here. It's about 2 tablespoons. Just going to add that in with my hands because I like to be rugged about the way I do things, being the little gypsy lady that I am. Put that in the sink. All right. The next ingredient, because I like to make this more into an elixir, which is more of a medicinal, delicious type of substance, I'm infusing the Bulletproof Madagascar vanilla into our Bulletproof Coffee today. And I'm just going to use a little bit because you don't need to use a lot of powdered vanilla. I'm going to get a different utensil perhaps, or just shake it in just very, very carefully here so we're not overdoing it, because vanilla is very strong. We got a little ball that went in there, so it's perfect. And you don't want to be using a whole lot. And it's also better to use a powder opposed to using a liquid that has alcohol in it. So you're getting a more real version when you work with the powders. The next ingredient we're going to add in is sea salt. A lot of people are afraid of salt because they've heard all these myths about it retenting water and all kinds of things. Yeah, it will do that if it's iodized table salt, but if you're using sea salt, you're actually doing the opposite. And sea salt has the ability to create an electrical response within the body. It's like what happens when you put a saltwater solution and you put a light bulb into it. Light bulb goes on. Same with your body. You put salt, sea salt, into your body with water, the same thing happens to your body. Everything lights up. So you're flipping on your body's capabilities when you put salt, sea salt into things. So I'm going to add a nice generous pinch because I can't actually pinch into this container. I'm just doing about this much. And then finally, I've got English toffee stevia. Stevia is a very beautiful sweetener, and you want to use something that does not have sugar in it if you're going to do this type of variation on the Bulletproof Coffee. Because when you add sugar with the fats, it's a very bad combination. So we're using a sugar-free sweetener, and we're using an English toffee flavor to make this taste better than Starbucks. So here it goes. We're going to add in a nice little swig of that. And then, finally, we're going to blend this up. And you want to use a high-speed blender. You don't want to be cheaping out on this. There's a reason why we're using this high-speed blender today, and it's because it emulsifies the ingredients. And you're going to see when it comes out how rich and frothy it is. So let's just take a moment here and blast this thing off. Hasta la vista, baby. Now check this out. I'm just gonna let my friend here zoom in to show you how beautiful and rich and frothy that is. And it is going to taste much, much, much better than Starbucks. So we have our Bulletproof Coffee. So start your day in the upgraded way, and you will see a significant increase in your body's capability to function, your mental clarity, your metabolism, and much, much more. Thank you so much for watching. Aloha.